We'll be discussing what focus thinking is. And focus thinking is made up of four abilities. You you have the ability to harness your energy towards a desired goal. You have the ability to give ideas time to develop, and you have the ability to bring clarity to the target, as well as the ability to evaluate your life by focusing on what matters. So these abilities are what take people from busy to productive, from scattered to being strategic, and from dreaming to achieving. So if you want to go from busy to productive, from scattered to strategic, and from just dreaming to actually achieving, then focused thinking is going to allow that transition to take place. So let's break each one down individually. So, focused thinking is the ability to harness energy towards a desired goal. Philippians chapter 3 verses 13 through 14 says, "This one thing I do, I press toward the mark." This is energy to go towards a goal. Your mind, you have to understand that your mind is powerful, but only when it's pointed at something. When we look at Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. King didn't fight every battle. He focused on nonviolent resistance, civil rights, and racial equality. His focus gave the movement direction, clarity, and momentum. He didn't scatter his energy, he aimed it, because he understood what you focus on grows, what you scatter dies. And so, if you want to scatter your time, if you want to scatter your energy, then it's going to die. But if you can begin to aim it, if you can begin to focus it, then it's going to be able to grow. You're going to be able to see that you have the energy to do what it is that you need to do. You have the time to do what it is that you need to do, and you want to do what you are setting out to do. A lot of times we don't want to do the things because we're scattered. We're not focused. Number 2, focused thinking gives ideas time to develop. Ideas have to have time to develop. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 25 says, "Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you." Let your eyes look straight ahead and fix your gaze directly before you. Ideas don't grow in chaos, they grow in concentration. This is why you have to set your eyes ahead. This is the art of concentration. Ideas don't grow in chaos, they grow in concentration. History maker Thomas Edison. Edison didn't invent the light bulb. Edison did not invent the light bulb in a moment of inspiration. He tested thousands of materials. He gave the idea time to evolve and to become real. The light bulb was not real, and he failed over 1,000 times. Or, if you want to consider it a failure, he, for the lack of a better term, he failed over 1,000 times. But it allowed him the idea to mature, to evolve, and to become real. Focused thinking turned a spark into a revolution. His focused thinking, his ability to stick to it, to concentrate, to continue to try it, that sparked a revolution. And we have lights today. We have electricity today. Unfocused ideas stay small. Focused ideas grow legs. Unfocused ideas stay small, but focused ideas grow legs. So if you have ideas and you are not focused on them, they won't go far. But once you focus your attention on things, uh, on your ideas, they will begin to grow legs. Meaning what? Meaning you're going to have some momentum. You're going to see things take place. You're going to see progress happening. Number three, focused thinking brings clarity to the target. Focused thinking is going to bring clarity to the target. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2 says, write the vision and make it plain. When you focus, the target becomes clearer. When the target becomes clearer, the path becomes simpler. Look at Steve Jobs. When Jobs returned to Apple, yes, Apple, where you got your AirPods from, your iPhone, your iMac, all of that, right? When Steve Jobs returned to Apple, the company was drowning in products. He cut almost everything and focused on four. That clarity, it birthed the iMac, it birthed the iPod, it birthed the iPhone, and it birthed the iPad. So he cut some stuff off and focused on a few. Focus created clarity. Clarity then created innovation. Mm. Clarity is a reward of focus. So if you get focused, you begin to get clarity. And when you get clarity, you get innovation. Number four, focused thinking takes you to the next level. Galatians chapter 3, verse 2 says, set your mind on things above. You see, you don't level up by doing more. You level up by focusing more. There's a lot of people, a lot of busybodies that are doing more, but they're not leveling up the way that they ought to be leveling up. They're not going to that next level because you have to understand that you can be doing more and not focused. This is Serena Williams. Serena didn't become the greatest, tennis player by trying everything. She focused relentlessly on her craft, her repetition, her discipline, her precision. Her focus elevated her into a different category of excellence. Focus will produce excellence out of you. Matter of fact, focus will demand excellence out of you. When you're not focused on something, really focused on something, then the chances of you being excellent at it and perfecting that thing is slim to none. And so your next level is not in your effort only, but it's in your focus. Your next level is more so in your focus than it is your effort. And so, how to build a focused life? How to build a focused life? Here's here's where focused thinking becomes a lifestyle. Identify your priorities. Like Warren Buffett said, write your top 25 goals, then circle the top five and ignore the rest. That's identifying your priorities. Identify your priorities. Write 25 goals, then circle the top five and avoid the rest. Number two, you're going to discover your gifts. This is how you're going to make focused thinking a lifestyle. Discover your gifts. Purpose creates focus. Think Maya Angelou. She focused on writing, storytelling, and truth. She discovered her gifts, she understood her gifts, and she operated in purpose. And that purpose created a niche for her, it created a focus for her. Number three, develop your dream. Dreams grow when you give them structure. Dreams begin to grow, go to the next level. They begin to elevate. They begin to go to new heights when you give them structure. Number four, remove distractions. Distraction is the enemy of destiny. Distractions will kill your future. If you want a bright future, if you want a big future, if you want a better tomorrow than you have today, then you have to kill the distractions. You have to let them go. Number 5, make time for focused thinking. Remember now, we're talking about how to build a focused thinking lifestyle. You have to make time for it. Bill Gates calls this think week, and you can create your own type of version of this, but he has a think week, and this is scheduled in time so that he can focus and train himself to focus. Number 6, keep items of focus before you. This can be vision boards, this can be notes, this can be toy models, this can be pictures, this can be quotes, this can be screensavers. This is all about keeping the target available, keeping the target visible, right? You're setting your eyes upon it. Number 7, set goals. Clear goals create clear focus. If you have a clear goal that this is what I want to do, the exact thing that you want to do, then you have a clear focus to be focused on. You don't say, I want to lose weight. Well, how many pounds do you want to lose? I want to gain weight. Well, how many pounds do you want to gain? Well, I want to go on a trip. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go on this trip, right? That way you have some focus. And remember, focus brings clarity. And when you have clarity, you know exactly what you're working towards. Number 8, question your progress. If you're going to make focused thinking a lifestyle, you're going to have to begin to question your progress. Ask, is what I'm doing moving me forward? And this is really about self-evaluating, right? We can do things because we think it's right, but then it's not producing the fruit or the desired outcomes that we thought that it would, or we would like for it to. And when you create a lifestyle of focused thinking, this is a built-in way of being able to see what's working and what's not working, so that you can move forward and discover something else, try something else that may work and push the needle forward. And so this is how you're going to begin to create a lifestyle of focused thinking. So last week we talked about big picture thinking. This week we talked about focused thinking. And so I see you next week for the next installment. God bless you.